I think, not just me, but I think everyone, all we asked was for a go-home show to get people excited for WrestleMania 35, which, by the way, is this Sunday. And how ironic is it that the go-home show to WrestleMania 35 tonight was on April 1st, on April Fool's Day? I think everyone, like I said, have been hoping and just praying. Let's be real about it. These episodes of Monday Night Raw have been very atrocious. And again, you're hoping, okay, they're going to get it right this time, right? But let's be real about it. Who the fuck are we kidding? Especially when they have Baron Corbin close the fucking show. By the way, it's a go-home show. And the other thing about it, okay? I'm very, very picky with the go-home show. Because again, the go-home show, the job of a go-home show is to get the fans excited for the pay-per-view Sunday, right? And this was like a filler pay-per-view. As annoying as this Raw was, how shit it was, I would have been fine with Corbin closing Raw. But this is your go-home show to WrestleMania. Bruh, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we fucking doing right now? I seriously want to know. And top it all, you have your main event of WrestleMania in the middle of the show. You mean to tell me that it's bad enough that, yes, they're shoving this whole women's main eventing for the first time down our fucking throats week after week after week, but yet you have that in the middle of the show, and you have Baron Corbin close Monday Night Raw. What the fuck are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you this question. What the fuck are we doing? And again, it's like today, they basically told you, you know what? Fuck you, April Fools, dorks. April Fools, we got your money. Enjoy Raw, enjoy all the shit. And you know what? You're going to watch WrestleMania. Again, it doesn't fucking matter because it's true. God damn it, yo. God fucking damn it. Seriously. I seriously need a blunt after this show. I need a fucking blunt. I need a miracle. I need the Nickelodeon big help. I really, 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 really do. But anywho, dorks, what is up? This is your Monday Night Raw review for April 1st, April Fool's Day. Yeah, happy April Fool's Day, dorks. Happy April fucking Fool's Day. Thank you all for tuning in live to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up. And share this video throughout your entire social media platforms. While you're at it, you know, again, you can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. I'm about to get on video just a little bit. I'm just taking off this damn thing off my notes here. For some reason, this pop-up keeps fucking popping up. I'm fully aware it's not responding. God damn it. All right. You made your fucking point, phone. God damn it, yo. Messenger keeps stopping. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fucking shit right now? Seriously, fuck it. Who gives a fucking shit right now? You know what? Fuck this right now. What the fuck's going on with my phone right now? I have no idea. I don't give a fuck. Okay, it keeps closing. Good, keep closing. Let it close. I don't give a shit right now. I'm trying to get this fucking Raw review done. God damn it. But anywho, guys, I'm about to pop up on video right now, and here I am. Hey, what is up, dorks? It's actually light in my room. I know. God damn. See, I've been doing these streams in the fucking dark. I feel like because it's Mania season, let there be light in the room. Let there be fucking light. And like I said before, you know, again, thank you for tuning in live. If you're new here, hit that sub button down below. We surpassed 1,800 subs. Early in the day, I uploaded a video giving you dorks out there my final WrestleMania. It's like more like final minute WrestleMania tips and advice video for those of you that are traveling to WrestleMania this week. If you're heading into the area of New York, New Jersey, it's up in the archive of this channel. If you've not checked that out, go give it a watch. It's the big thumbnail with the WrestleMania logo. And I also in the video I'll tell you guys what I'm doing WrestleMania weekend. But anywho, guys, thank you for tuning in as always. If you want to help support the podcast, this is a little mini review that I'm doing here. The Streamlabs is enabled, so if you want to leave a donation of your choice, the Streamlabs is enabled, and your message will be read on the air and all that fun stuff. And it'll be great. It'll be so appreciated. Anyway, I told you guys the Raw was a complete train wreck. But that's my opinion. As always, want to hear from you guys in the comment threads below. Give me your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Did you enjoy the show or not? Did you hate the show? Did you think the show was just garbage? Or are you, by some miracle, maybe you're intoxicated, I don't fucking know. And did you actually enjoy Monday Night Raw tonight? Give me your thoughts again in the comment threads below of the video. If not, let me know on Twitter at HeelSteven. And we will talk about this again. I thought Raw tonight for a go-home show was a complete fucking train wreck. And I've been saying that, and I'm going to keep on saying it's a fucking train wreck of a show. And again, I've been saying, and I'm not being repetitive with this shit, but the objective of a go-home show is to get fans excited for WrestleMania. Get fans, looking forward to seeing WrestleMania and all that shit. And by the way, WrestleMania, in case you guys don't know, is the biggest show of the year. And they basically tonight didn't even make it feel that way. It's like they said, again, fuck you, April Fools. So the show opened up with Stephanie McMahon because apparently she had this big announcement that she was going to make regarding the WrestleMania main event. And there's a lot of you dorks that thought, oh, they're going to fucking make the obvious. Yes, the fucking obvious is going to be winner take all at WrestleMania. And she even teased that, oh, you know what? She's going to add herself into the match. And everyone, again, it was an April Fool's joke. Again, they basically gave you the joke already with this episode of Monday Night Raw. And Stephanie said that, hey, it's the women. They're finally main eventing. They're going to leave their bodies, everything in the mat, in the ring. And it's going to be winner take all. So basically, it's going to be not just for the Raw Women's title, but for the SmackDown Women's title. So my thing is this, okay? And you know what? I understand, hey, Charlotte won on Tuesday, this past Tuesday from Asuka, right? She won the SmackDown Women's title. So my issue is now, this is my issue now. So basically, you wasted your time doing a Royal Rumble in January for the women if you knew going in. If they knew already that, hey, we're going to have both titles in the main event. That's my only issue. You saying fuck you to the tradition of the Royal Rumble. Saying fuck you to the advantage of the winner choosing which champion she's going to face. Because essentially, if Becky wins this shit, she's getting not just one title, but she's getting 2 titles. It's just so much cluster, I tell you that. And again, to me, that's just how I feel about it. I know people might think, oh, no, Steve, it's going to be a big deal, this and that. I get it. They're going to make this a big deal. They keep hyping this shit up. They keep talking about it. It's going to be a fucking big deal. But I think, again, it's stupid that we're saying, basically, again, fuck you to the Royal Rumble. Fuck you to the concept. Fuck you to tradition, right? The women are headlining, because to remind you, every 30 seconds, the women are headlining, which is great, all fine and dandy. But god damn it, it's going to get to a point where, again, it just feels kind of silly. In my honest opinion, it just does. So from there we get to the, I guess, another segment with Seth Rollins. He basically, it apparently was Seth and Brock. They had a confrontation in the ring, and again, just back and forth like they've been doing. Seth being the underdog, and again Paul Heyman on the mic endorsing Brock and this and that, and this led to, I guess, Rollins talked about how he's going to beat Brock, take the title away from him, how Brock doesn't give a shit about the business, and Brock was laughing about this shit. Eventually, Rollins low blows him not once, but twice. It hits the curb stomp and celebrates with the belt, which I'm fine with. It is what it is. You got to have Brock, take some offense, too. Take a sip out of this Game Fuel. That's right, God. I'm drinking some Game Fuel tonight, Mountain Dew Game Fuel. This is literally my favorite drink besides Gatorade. I'm a big fan of the blueberry flavor, by the way. But that segment with Lesnar and Rollins. There's 2 segments to kick off. There's 2 fucking segments back to back, which kind of feel like eh. And then we get Sasha Banks and Bayley in Natalya and Beth Phoenix versus Nia Jax, Tamina, and the Iconics. Again, all 4 teams will be in a WrestleMania match for the women's tag team titles. So let's bring the Iconics from SmackDown Live over to Monday Night Raw. Because why the fuck not, right? Why the fuck not, right? And I'm sorry, but they just wrestle silly, and I get it. That's the point. They're supposed to wrestle like, again, this silly shit. And basically the star here was with the glam was on Beth Phoenix. She showed her strength, what she can do, and everyone went insane about this. Everybody went crazy for this shit. And what do you know? Again, there's a moment where she threw Tamina into the barricade, or she like broke the barricade, whatever. Like they usually do it every single spot, right? To showcase the strength of this woman, and we all know how good she is. And eventually, she pinned Peyton Royce after she hit her with the glam slam, and that was that. And I guess after this, Bayley and Sasha got their belts, and there was that. I get what people are saying too with the women. Oh my god, you know, it's winner take all. But now, from what it looks like, they won't have that moment where all 4 women are gonna have their belts. So there's that. We have Batista. He cut his promo. Before he did that, because again, they were in Washington D.C. There's Batista's hometown, right? And he plays a video. He plays like a video package of basically them showcasing. I want to say it's a video package of them showing how many times Batista beat Triple H, and the same audio played. There's nothing he hasn't done except beat me. That being Triple H. What Batista said on SmackDown 1000. And again, just showing all these clips from all the time that Batista's beating Triple H, from WrestleMania 21 to Backlash 2005 to basically Bad Blood, I believe it was 2005 as well, in their Hell in a Cell match. Again, just all this montage and shit. To which then he said, "Hunter, kiss my ass," and then they just left. Just a crappy build-up to this whole thing. They better have a good match. You better hope they have a good match. This build-up, I had so much expectations for. I really, really did. It is kind of stupid of me to say because, oh my god, what can you expect from Old Man Dave and Old Man Triple H? But I think at the same time, listen, you better hope these dorks have a fucking good match. I really, really do. Because, god damn it, this build-up has been fucking atrocious. We then get Apollo Crews versus Jinder Mahal in a match where, hey, let's have all the participants in the Under the Giant Memorial Battle Royal outside the ring. So it basically was like a fucking lumberjack match, essentially. And what do you know? Apollo gets the win, right? He beats Jinder Mahal, because why the fuck not? And yet, you have him try to take a picture with the fucking trophy, the Under the Giant trophy and shit. And yet everyone get in the ring, the Ascension, the B team, all this led to a fucking brawl. All over the fucking trophy. It's like basically get all the guys that are not in a match at WrestleMania because, hey, we don't have time for you guys. Let's put you in a random spot here on the show. This match did not help me, or the segment, or the angle at all at the end did not help me get invested in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I mean, I'm a fan of Battle Royals in general, but again, I'm not really invested in this match, to be honest with you, if you want my honesty on that. And I know, you know, I'm not the only one that feels that way. I'm really not, especially when Braun Strowman wasn't there. And apparently, Corey Graves has the belief that Michael Shea is going to win the Battle Royal, which, again, you know, from all the only thing that has an angle or a segment or a build-up to that match is Braun Strowman and Michael Shea and Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live. Which, by the way, also you had on the show Braun Strowman yelling at 2 jobbers backstage because apparently they were watching clips from Saturday Night Live. So, whatever with that. You also had Kurt Angle. He tried to say goodbye to the Raw audience because apparently this was Raw farewell. But you know he'll be there next week on the Raw After Mania. So it really isn't his farewell. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid that they named it. Oh, it's Kurt Angle's Raw farewell. But we all know he's gonna be there next week on the Raw After Mania. That should be the farewell, in my honest opinion. Maybe farewell match, fine, but still, I just think it's stupid. And he says bye to the audio, but it was interrupted by Baron Corbin. Again, Corbin saying that, hey, you know, he's tired of all the fans complaining online on social media about people saying that Baron Corbin doesn't deserve to face Kurt Angle, even if it's true or not. As much of that being true, you know, the idea that they're throwing it in there, I think is great. I think it's great that you're throwing that particular argument of the fans that, hey, he should not be facing Kurt Angle on his farewell. match at WrestleMania. He deserves better. So the fact that the fans are mad, they're putting that into the story, I'm okay with that. I really, really am. But other than that, the idea that you had Braun Strowman closing the show tonight, what the fuck, bruh? What the fuck? And then Mysterio came out and he basically challenged Corbin to a match because he wanted to show Corbin some respect. So you had that as your main event. Let that marinate. On the go-home show to WrestleMania, Baron Corbin is main eventing as Rey Mysterio. Let that marinate for a minute, dorks. Let that fucking marinate. We then go for the Raw Tag Team Championship match. We have the Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. Basically, this match was your filler match. I'm sorry, it just felt filler as shit to me. Obviously, Ricochet and Aleister Black did their usual spots here. They got everybody going crazy. And again, and I hate being repetitive with this shit. I really, really do. And I understand that both Ricochet and Aleister Black will be on both shows. I get that. But when you have them on every single week doing the same shtick, I get bored very easily. And I said that in my last review and the review prior to that one. I'm going to keep on saying it because it's true. And now that they're on the way up to the main roster after WrestleMania weekend, it's like, okay, now what? I want something different. I want this to excite me, and it is not. They over-fucking use the shit out of Aleister Black and Ricochet, in my honest opinion. I'm sorry if I'm the only one that feels that way, but I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. And basically, this match ends with Scott Dawson, right? He hit under the ring and grabbed Ricochet's leg, causing him to get counted out. And after the match, Black and Ricochet beat up the champs, basically. They hit the Fade to Black and then the 630 splash. Don't be surprised if they have a match at WrestleMania. They'll probably have a match on the kickoff show. But you got to remember, too, if that's the case, Ricochet and Aleister Black are doing double duty that weekend. A TakeOver New York versus the War Raider for the NXT tag titles, and then a WrestleMania Sunday, with it on the main card on the kickoff show against the fucking Revival. So let that sink in. I mean, fine, get them something to do on the show. We then had Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair versus the Riot Squad, like advertised last week. And this is, again, just the cringe and just the sadness of this feud. And again, this is your main event of WrestleMania. And how do you treat this main event of WrestleMania? All this talk of women main eventing WrestleMania, women's evolution, but instead, let's put this on the fucking middle of the show. This should have closed the show, in my opinion. That's my thought. To me, this should have definitely closed your show. And I know I'm not the only person that feels this way. I know I'm not. This should have closed the fucking show. And again, it's apparently in the pre-match stipulation was that if anyone betrayed their teammate, that being between Charlotte Flair, Becky, and Ronda, then they will be out of the WrestleMania match. So basically, Ronda Rousey won this match easily by submission with the armbar and Liv Morgan. And then after this, the fucking big brawl pursued. Oh my god, everyone going crazy. All of them attacking each other and shit. Ronda gets handcuffed, and then Charlotte attacks, I want to say, Ronda, and then she gets handcuffed, and Becky gets handcuffed as well for attacking one of them as well, and they're brawling being handcuffed. And these police officers that they fucking bring in, and I know they're not real police officers, god damn it, but they bring in these indie dorks from the fucking independent scene that no one's ever fucking heard of, right? No one's ever fucking heard of these people. They dress them as cops, and they're supposed to pretend to be aggressive, and they're supposed to pretend to have some authority, but they're not. They're letting the shit slide. These were the worst fake cops I've ever seen. God damn it. And they're trying to break this shit up. And they're brawling while they're handcuffed. And they're brawling in the parking lot. They're brawling while they're getting in the car. They put Becky and Ronda in the back of a police car. And they're going at it in the back seat, kicking each other and shit. They break a glass window. And then you have Charlotte being arrested too. You got to get them out of the car. You place Charlotte in the car. They place Becky in the same car. And they're brawling again too and shit. You have Ronda screaming, trying to fucking take over the front seat, trying to crash into another police car and shit. And then you have, I guess, Ronda outside the window screaming. She gets kneed by Charlotte Flair. This was a fucking total car wreck in general. A car wreck of a segment, a car wreck of a show. I understand this is supposed to be the main event of this is the main event of WrestleMania, right? And you want to get fans excited, fine and dandy, but there's so many better ways you could have done it. There really could have been. And if anything, this should have closed your show. This should have been the end of Monday Night Raw tonight. With the police cars leaving the arena and the show fading to black, you put the lower third in the bottom. But no, instead we have fucking Baron fucking Corbin closing the fucking show tonight. This thing was terrible. I'm sorry, yo. And shame on you dorks defending this, because I know people will be defending this shit. I know they will be, which is the sad part too. Raw was terrible. Thank you, Sean Gordon. I got Sasha and Bayley losing. Thank you, Big Mike. Maybe so. Maybe so. We then had Heavy Machinery versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. Otis pinned Gable after the compactor. Lacey Evans randomly interrupted in the match in the middle, but nothing happened again. In other words, who gives a fucking shit, right? Who gives a flying shit? Braun Strowman defeated two random jobbers who decided to call Michael Shea, and apparently he thought these were Michael Shea and Colin Jost in his mind. And Strowman went with the double power slam. That's all you need to know about that. Again, the only focal point that has everything that has a build in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And for some reason, Corey Graves is betting against Braun Strowman, which I think is funny, but whatever. If you guys have questions for me, drop them in the comment threads. I'll answer your questions momentarily as well. We then get Bobby Lashley in the ring. And talking about Finn Balor, right? Finn Balor beat Jinder Mahal and Lashley last week. So that being said, that he's going to get a match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. But apparently, they started talking about the demon. Talking about the fucking demon. Right? Remember weeks ago, you had a poster for WrestleMania and the Demon Balor was it. Well, now they fucking mentioned it on the Go Home show. Right? And apparently, Lashley's talking, not afraid of the demon, not afraid of Finn Balor. He beat Balor multiple times. And what do you know? Finn Balor popped up on the screen and it's this visual effects and shit. And out comes the demon with his tongue sticking out and shit. And no one gave a flying fuck. I'm sorry, listen. It's cool that the demon's coming out all the fuck you want, but really? This is what they fucking have to resolve. Think about this, right? Apparently, let's put it this way, right? Finn Balor didn't need the demon to fight Brock, but he lost. But oh my god, he needs the demon to fight Bobby Lashley? What the fuck what the fuck are they doing? Does that even make sense to anybody? I know I'm not the only one. I know for a fact I am not the only motherfucker that feels this way. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. It's just so fucking stupid. And the guy can't cut a promo to save his fucking life. That Lashley and also Finn Balor. I'm sorry. The guy can't cut a fucking promo. Oh, but Steve, we're getting the demon at Mania. You better hope it's at night. Better hope it's at night we get the fucking demon. Because if you get this shit at fucking 7:30 and it's still daylight outside, that'll be so embarrassing. I'm just saying. We then get, oh my god, also, we got on the show, I didn't mention this earlier, I didn't mention it, but apparently as well, Roman Reigns got attacked by Drew McIntyre backstage. Roman was doing an interview, and then the story behind it is apparently Roman may not be 100% for singles competition, so they're throwing this diversity shit for Roman Reigns. Oh my god, Roman not 100%. He may not beat fucking Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, but out came Drew and attacked him and shit. And then we get the main event. God damn it, the fucking main event. How atrocious this was. Rey Mysterio and Baron Corbin. The fact that this closed the show was just so much like, ugh, why? Why? I will never know. I'm sorry, but I will never understand that. I'm sorry. And that was the main event. Listen, the match for a TV show, I was fine with. It was a fine TV show match. Nothing to go brag about. All you to know that, again, Rey Mysterio lost. He lost to Baron Corbin with the Deep Six. And after the Deep Six, Baron pinned him for the 1-2-3. But again, it's a TV show match. It was a good TV. It was just, again, was it a bad match? No. But again, the fact that this closed the show, to me, is a no-no. I'm sorry. To me, this should have not closed the show. To me, this should have just, again, been one of those things where, again, you know what? You do the match, it's fine. You move on, whatever, right? Becky win at WrestleMania both titles? Maybe so. Maybe so. But at the same time, remember, with this Fox deal coming up, and they want Ronda Rousey on Fox, don't be surprised if Ronda wins. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if Ronda wins. Keep that in mind. You have Ronda Rousey coming to SmackDown soon once this Fox deal hits. So if you're WWE, don't be surprised if they have Becky Lynch lose, they have Charlotte lose, they have Ronda win. Also, you had Elias performing outside of MetLife Stadium. That was that too. Again, this Raw sucked. This Raw was atrocious. This Raw was, like the thumbnail says, a complete car wreck of a go-home show on the road to fucking WrestleMania. And hopefully SmackDown's a better show tomorrow. You better hope it is. For the wrestling gods, you dorks better hope it is. But it's WrestleMania week. WrestleMania's a couple days away. I am leaving to New York this coming Thursday. Thursday afternoon, I'm leaving to New York. That's when all the festivities begin for me and Walter. We're heading to MLW Thursday, Friday, and I said this in the video, but I'll say here anyway. Friday is TakeOver New York, but we're going to try to get WrestleCon early in the day. I really do want to go to WrestleCon. Saturday's G1 Supercard. We're going to try to go to Wrestling Soups Meetup on Saturday as well after the G1 special in Brooklyn. And then Sunday's WrestleMania. I do want to go to the Superstore, though. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about the Superstore in Brooklyn, so I'm going to try to go to that. And then Monday, I go home. Yeah, Monday, I'm going home. Yeah. But I can't wait. It should be fun regardless. I'm waiting on my fucking tripod to come in. The bendy tripod for the vlog this coming weekend and stuff like that too. But you better hope again. You better hope that SmackDown is a good show. I know NXT will be a good show. It's the go home show to fucking take over New York as well. So it's so much stuff dropping on this channel. So much content being dropped. Yesterday, myself, Big Mike, and Walter, we did another installment of Around the Point. We talked about a lot of stuff there about Ali dying on Impact. This alleged tape between Bret Hart and Tom McGee apparently being leaked out already, or someone finally had the tape. And so many other stuff is what we talked about. Tomorrow, the SmackDown Live review. Wednesday, the NXT review. Predictions for TakeOver New York. This week's podcast of the T-Mail podcast might be a recorded episode because there's so much stuff going on. And as well, the WrestleMania review. The WrestleMania retro recap for WrestleMania 10. So again, if you're not subbed to this channel yet, what the fuck are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button down below. Give the stream, such video, a big old thumbs up. Share it throughout your entire social media. You guys are awesome as always. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you're not subbed to this channel, what the fuck are you waiting for? I'll be back tomorrow with the other reviews like I usually am. Alright? And as always, guys, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, it's me, it's Steve. I hope Raw next week is a better Raw. It's the Raw after Mania, so it needs to be a better Raw, but we'll see what the fuck they do. Until next time, guys, it's Steve, and I am out like Janet Cities, y'all. Peace out, motherflowers. But goddamn, yo, I cannot believe Baron Corbin closed the show today. I feel disrespected. No respect whatsoever, y'all. For real, for real. Can I go home now?